Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So today, one thing that we need to do is probably get a place for some of this polluted oxygen to go. If we can get a miner up and running by the end of the episode, I will dig into here. I think that sounds like a good idea. Let's go look at our jobs. See, Trivaldo, how far are you from that, buddy? Actually, what is Trivaldo's? Let's see. Oh yeah, we're doing great on happiness. So, Trivaldo, you get to go up to minor. Enjoy your new position. So, that's taken care of. We're going to get this dug out and we'll start moving up here. Hopefully get some oxygen up and running today. If we have to do dirty water, so be it. We can just dig in and put a pump in. We don't want to give them too much. And really, it's only when things get airborne that things are too much of an issue. So just like as long as we dig conservatively, we should be good. And also, I think once we get... I don't have a chlorine room yet. I've usually done that by now. But eventually we're going to build a chlorine room. We're going to collect all our bleach down and all that. And that will be good for like de-germing things coming into our base. Not sure. Oh yeah, you're just grabbing things. We do have an idle issue, so let's go ahead and start some research. I think that'll help out. I think getting some paintings up and running would be a good idea. Get a little bit more morale, which, you know, we really don't have too much need for at the moment, but it's always good to plan ahead. So one thing we need to do is get this shine bug in here. We still have a good amount of time until their bathroom really backs up, but we want to do that before it becomes an issue. Hopefully it doesn't go in there before we like actually can, you know, close him in there and he just floats right back out. We can always wait until an egg happens, but I'm trying to keep an eye on it so we can circumvent that. We are going to... Let me see how far this has been plumbed. Oh, it's been all the way. That's good. So let's drop another one in there. And hopefully one of these shine bugs come down here. Also, yeah, no, that's definitely going to be of secondary importance. We're still dealing with all the food. There's a thing with this size, I need to fix the thing. Do I know how to fix the thing? Oh, that's a tricky. Cool. Alright, sorry about that. That's everything perfect. And now we've got plenty of food. I think that should be a good balance for now. And until we get more water up and running, we should probably hold off on any new dupes. So I actually think we should disable this, and then we can always enable it later. Of course, it's Trivaldo on the advanced research. It definitely would be. Okay. After he finishes that, we won't put another research on. Okay, good. So he's getting more research for the meal ice. Okay, good. Are we storing that, or are we throwing that away somehow? Okay, good. Let's check just to make sure. Everything's, yeah. Might eventually want to store the food in chlorine and just have them go into chlorine to get it out. That might be smart, just to kill any germs. It looks like we're getting most of the polluted oxygen out, which is good. Definitely was an issue there for a while. It looks like we deal with most of what's coming out of here, which hopefully means just that little bit of extra oxygen just for free. We're also going to set up a pump for the polluted oxygen eventually to skim that off like more efficiently. Okay, so we got that. Let's go ahead and click all these. We're not going to quite make all of them. Do we want any paintings though? Let's see, let's see. We need to sweep up. This is definitely completely unbreathable now. Which hopefully, I think as we get up here, nope. There's a little bit of breathable oxygen in there, but we're going to need the suit sooner rather than later. But we're also going to start gathering all this food, which actually let's go ahead and set up now, seeing as we've already put in all the work for the ladders. Always love getting into cold biomes. So let's see. I want to take a look around with the temperature tool. It's kind of weird that that bled over. So again, this being a little warmer isn't out of the ordinary too much. Yeah, it doesn't look like we found a good source of water just yet. That might be good. No, I thought there was another one. But we'll see. also, as soon as we can get them to stop running through there with sopping feet, the better. Let's get over here and mop all this. This, and then we'll probably just dig that out and let it flow over it again. It'll be nice to have some of it managed. Downtime, gotta love it. How far did we get? Oh, we actually got most of the way in there, so next day should get us, well, after they do all that, it should get us in here. If not up there, at least into this first chamber. So, they'll have a little breathable oxygen to work with before we really need to get the suits started. I think as I close this in, I'm going to make a pathway over the top and then come over here, get all the thimble reed that I can. We're going to need quite a bit of it. They're not quite as much as, I would need to be like alarmed for. Next, we want to come down to our food area, and yes, you are still on all. So we're just going to deliver that over so they can go to all of these. And is there something I can do with? Yeah, so let's go to consumables. And let's turn off bristleberry consumption for all new people. And let's see, where is it? Muckert's fine. Well, I guess we don't have anything else available yet. And they can't eat the they can't eat these by themselves. Alright. One thing that we want is that. I don't know if I want to build a ladder up to there, but we kind of want to keep as much of this intact as possible. It might even be worth it to try and, instead of keeping our oxygen buildings in here like we've been doing, instead running just like a coolant pipe through. Just an idea. I don't know if it's going to be feasible for the distance we'll be, trying to route things at this point. But let's see, how are we doing on oxygen? Everyday reports, previous. Oxygen generation out is definitely more. Do we have? I guess both of those are max gas pressure. What do we do? Almost out of this original water. Totally of my own accord. What I think I'm going to do is have an area where I can dump the polluted water, just get it out, and we'll use that to create oxygen, because it's already, gross. Ooh, critter egg. Hatchling egg, no. So let's see. What is your lifespan? 12 of 25. And you really went off the beaten path. Here, let's dig this out and hopefully we'll get a little bit better airflow. At least get the dirty air out of here. Okay. So the travel with the food is one thing that I'm not liking. And I think the whole reason I put this here was so I could cook. So that's where we're going to move that. Do we want to do more research? I think it might be a good idea. We're going to need that one. Gonna need too much more. We are going to need that one before we get everything up and running, but with some of the understandings we've been brought to with our last colony, we can definitely refine those ideas now that we're completely starting fresh, and we're not going to put those hydrogen generators in the cold biome specifically. I love all the little efficiencies that we're coming to, because like we don't really have to keep the generator perfect temperature, but I guess really overall that means that we can come in here and like gather things like by itself. So let's see, do we want to open up this area and use it for generation of things? I like that idea. 3 tall. Sure, why not? And then let's build a storage bin here, which now that I'm looking at this, I want to put a airlock. Well, do I want to put an airlock in here? It'll be better if I build a water lock. Or really at this point I could build just any sort of lock and it'd be perfect. There would be enough carbon dioxide to fill it. How are we doing up here? We're doing good. We took the Weezwort seed in here probably. And we want to put the Weezwort, so a furniture, get a flower pot. Actually, now that I think about it, hanging pot. No, never mind. Never mind, this is a Weezwort we're talking about. I can't make this fancy. This is functional. But it looks like we're doing good on our storage. How are we doing on our priorities? Lindsay, you didn't get set up yet. What are your preferences? Dig, operate, farm, okay. Farm, operate, dig. I know I did that wrong, but whatever. So we still need, wait. Did I do that wrong? Dig, operate, farm. It's good to have two dedicated farmers, I think. We definitely need a builder, a rancher, a supplier, but everything else can just whatever, you know? Okay. Blowing through all of our research as quickly as possible. I like it, I like it. We got into our cold biome. We're starting to collect the sleet wheat. If we can get a a shine bug down here, we can start collecting bristleberry as well. And hopefully we don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's happening. It's hitting the fan. Do I build a... I can't. I don't have the research. Ouch. It's the poopening. They can't. Uh-oh. Seriously. You just need to come down here and eat. Just like you have food right there. I'm begging you. Just path down here. Oh, look at the shine bug. Like, all you have to do is just path down here and eat. Oh, down. Just down. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Now if you just go through the door. Please go up and through the door. Just go through the door. I think you're trolling me. You're 100% trolling me now. Just go through the door. Go through the door. I'm not liking this illumination. We just need a light. Actually, here. Power. Where is it? Is it furniture? I wish this was better. But that will get those at least. Alright, we need to put this on the 9 just to get these started. Uh-oh. Okay. So yeah, let's deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Now we gotta run power down. Now we're going to put tile, and now we can put our Weezwort back. And then we'll put the Weezwort in there. But now that's growing. Our backed up water is going away, hopefully at a rate that we can manage. With 5 people we might need more than 2. I'm not sure. Let's go and plant another one just to be safe. And when it's not, it's fine. Oh. Okay, and that's going to cool down this area. And if I can remember to put things in the light, then hopefully things won't get too hot, which is really, you know, the first thing that you fight. And one thing, I definitely just want to gate the oxygen to a certain temperature. I don't want it to go too low. So we're going to put, I know this is going a little long. We're going to put organic, slime, and algae. And then one thing we need to do is put a deodorizer up here. So we'll get some free oxygen in here. And question is how we want to come at this. One thing we could just do is boom, 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 boom. And put on harvest on all of these. Uproot that. I could just actually dig that. Started getting into here. We'll have to see what this is. Probably next episode. Always something interesting. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a anti-entropy thermal nullifier just yet, but we can hold our breath on that one. Might be a few days, but no, actually don't do that. But I do want to thank you for watching. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe. I don't even know. You guys have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.